Hi everyone, and welcome to our first video of Time and Season. This is a space where we create and make the most of what we have in our homes in whatever season of life we find ourselves in. So let's get right into it. In today's video, we'll be creating a simple flower arrangement for a countertop space, which in the case of our home happens to be in the kitchen and is the entry point, which will draw visitors and welcome them into our space. So let's start by sharing just a few of the items that I had to get or went out and got at our local supermarket. So I got 3 different types of basic arrangements that they had at the supermarket, and we'll use a combination of these 3 arrangements to create something beautiful and new for our space. So I'll start off with the first bunch, which is a compilation or a mixture of Proteas and some Fynbos. And in this case, I've got some beautiful white flowers. I'll get the correct name or I'll drop it in the description box, and as well as some eucalyptus, but I stand corrected about that. Please excuse the different coloring in my video as we go through. Here I am just sharing the gloves that I use when I am doing my gardening, and in this case I also got these at our local garden center. I love these gloves. These work very well because they are flexible and they have this rubber coating on the front, which protects your hands as you handle the different types of flowers. Some are quite spiky, thorny, and you wouldn't want to hurt yourself as you go about doing the thing you love in the garden. So like for instance in this case, I've got this prickly flower that I got, which I had from a previous arrangement, and I can freely handle that without hurting my hands. I really do love this and it works really well. So let's start with today's video. Here I've got a vase or a vase filled with water, which I will be doing my arrangement in, and I've got the bunch of flowers which I had shown earlier on, and I will start off by just opening up each different arrangement and getting it ready and loosely laid on the table. What is nice about these arrangements that you get from our supermarket is that they come with sachets, which you'd use to preserve the flowers and make them last longer, which have plant food. Like here, this is a sachet filled with some nutrients for the plants. Here I'm opening it up, and we'll mix this into the water. So pour all of that out in and give it a stir, and we can start with our arrangement. So here I'll continue to loosen all the bunch of flowers and lay them flat. Because I had a couple of arrangements, I've got a few of these sachets, which is great, so I can use them to preserve my flowers. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the bottom parts of all of the flowers at an angle. This is to allow the flowers to easily absorb the water when I've stored them. So I'll do that off camera. I've done it in here and have cut all the bottom parts of the stem to the correct angle and are ready now for placing in the vase. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start with the main pieces, or what I like to think of the focal pieces in my arrangement, and in this case it happens to be the beautiful Protea, which is also our national flower, I think it's just gorgeous and is perfect for the season that we're in terms of coloring. We have gotten out of autumn and I've started our winter season and are well into it. It's a bit chilly, but it's always lovely to have these muted colors with subtle hints of pink coming from the Protea during this season. So what I'm doing now is I'm just placing all my focal plants or the Proteas in my container, just making sure that there's one for each angle of the arrangement. And as you will see throughout the video, I'll keep turning the arrangement around so that I'm able to view it from all directions. So after I've done that, I'll start filling the gaps with some Fynbos and just giving a bit more volume to the arrangement. As you see me doing here, I'm adding a few pieces. Again, as I had mentioned earlier on, you just keep moving your arrangement around so you can view it from different angles and sides to ensure that it looks good from whichever side you are viewing it from. Oh, these are lovely. I just find Fynbos so beautiful in this time especially. Now I'm going to start adding some of these green stems, and I think they're beautiful. They add some lovely notes to the arrangement, and they're a playful kind of green. Of course, you'll see later on with the inclusion of the eucalyptus that we're bringing in darker tones of the green, a more silver type green, which also just adds an interest to the piece. And remember, guys, I'm not claiming to be a florist or the best person with green fingers, but I just enjoy working with plants and just doing beautiful things around the home. So hopefully you will grow with me as I learn new things. Here you see I'm adding another piece of greenery, but what's nice about this is got this ombre from pink that goes from green to pink rather, and I think it's gonna look beautiful in against the Fynbos and the rest of the plants in the arrangement already. Of course, I need to be quite strategic in where I place them, so that again, as you keep turning your arrangement to see what areas need a little bit of that element in it. Starting to shape up, eh? If I may say so myself. If you really wanted to, you could leave the arrangement at this point and just fluff it up a little, and that's about it. But I just wanted to take it a step further and add in a few more elements, as you'd see later on, the white flowers and the eucalyptus. Well, for the sake of this video, I probably stand corrected whether it is eucalyptus or it belongs to a different family. But in this video, you'll hear me mention eucalyptus. You know exactly what I'm referring to. But I will put the correct names of the plants in the description box. So now coming in with the eucalyptus, and I'm going to bring a bit of height to the arrangement, and I'll put it in various spots and just work around the arrangement and see what spots are ideal for it. Obviously it's a trial and error when you're creating these arrangements, so if you feel it's not positioned correctly, don't be shy to take it out, maybe trim it down if you have to, and then relocate it and put it in a more suitable spot. It's starting to look good. I really like these mixes. It's giving it a bit of volume, a bit of character, and it gives it your signature. I think this is what I like about taking different pieces or arrangements from your local supermarket and just giving it a bit of your touch by mixing them in a way that you find aesthetically pleasing and you really enjoy, and for you and your family, your visitors to enjoy as you live out in your spaces. Now for the pops of colors, I'm coming in with the white flowers, and this will just lift the arrangement up. Oh, these are beautiful. Oh, they're lovely. They just bring a bit of freshness to the arrangement and just that one extra element. Oh, look at that. It's already starting to look lovely. So, like I said earlier on, if you feel some of the stems are too many, you can always trim them down and use those flowers in a different arrangement, maybe a smaller arrangement for a side table or a coffee table. Oh, but this is lovely. This is of course the final element to our arrangement, and we'll fluff our arrangement up a bit. Again, continuing to turn it around from side to side, just making sure that it looks good from every angle. And as we're drawing closer to the end of our video, I just would really like to thank you for staying until the end. And I hope this journey is going to be one of growth, discovery, and above all, just time where we can share and exchange knowledge of things as we experience the different seasons of our lives. So I'm doing my final touches and making sure that everything looks just the way I would like it to. I really am pleased with this. And I hope you guys enjoyed spending the time with me, and we'll continue to watch more videos as we go into our home, various places in our gardens, in our bathrooms, decorating, and all these fun things we like to do in our homes, so that we're able to enjoy every season, good or bad, that we go through in our lives. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and comment in the box below. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Remember, this is the time, this is the season, so let's get started.